Crystal here. Welcome along to the Diaries. It is a delight that you decided to drop by. Today, we are doing a full face first impression situation with MCo Beauty, which is an Australian makeup brand. Also skincare. They do have some really good skincare. I use their makeup wipes. So on their website, they say MCo Beauty is Australia's leading luxe for less cruelty-free and vegan beauty brand. Our whole #BS-free beauty brand ethos is inspired by you. We create innovative beauty solutions and trend-focused products with our entire range priced under $40. Hallelujah! Yeah, in this day and age, I feel like that is a wonderful thing to go for. So yeah, I'm really excited to be getting all of these products on my face. And if that sounds good to you, then just stay there in that exact position. Don't move. No, you can move a little bit. And let's just get on into it, shall we? So, first of all, I have picked up the MCo Beauty SPF 50 Plus Invisible Sunscreen, 3-in-1 primer, moisturizer, and SPF with skin plumping vegan collagen. I'm still not really convinced that putting collagen on my face does anything. I take collagen supplements, but hey, if it's in there, I'm not going to complain about it, right? So I flick between using MCo sunscreen, face sunscreen products to save face, which I really like. And also I've used Naked Sundays and I have used Go-To as well. So, okay. So it comes out in sort of a tinted sunscreen rather than just stark white, which I think is a good thing. Okay. Oh, it feels nice. It feels nice and it has a slight scent, but it's very fresh. It almost smells like cucumber or something, which I like, because I will say that the Naked Sundays SPF that I've been using, I don't mind it, but I don't love the smell. Even though the smell's not very strong, I don't really like it that much. And also it's kind of a silicone-y feeling situation. I don't really enjoy that. This feels quite moisturizing. It's slightly greasy, like slightly, not overly. It just kind of feels like a sunscreen, but okay. So I'm always looking for my holy grail sunscreen product, and I'm waiting for a few indie makeup products to arrive. I can't wait. I've ordered the Law palette and the Leather and Lace palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, and I know that they are in Melbourne, so they're in Australia. I just have to wait for them to get over the border and get into South Australia. So of course I will be making a video as soon as they arrive. But I have been absolutely flat broke lately. Like on payday I had $0.00 in my bank account. I was like, oh, that's worse than I thought. So, you know, everything on this channel that you see, I pay for with my own money, and so I thought it'd be good to do just a budget makeup look, because I know that I'm not the only one in this situation who is struggling for cash right now because the economy, am I right? So yeah, I thought this was a perfect time to do this. I'm gonna take the MCo Beauty Skin Perfect Pore Minimiser and use that through my T-zone. Okay, that's drying down quite nicely. I do feel quite hydrated. Let me just have a quick peek at what they say about the sunscreen. Sorry, that was like a lethal pause, wasn't it? I just got a text message. And apparently I'm not a woman and I can't multitask. So anyways, back to the sunscreen. Let's see. I think they have two different sunscreens available. I only saw this one. I didn't see the other one at my local Big W, which is where I bought all this stuff from, at 40% off. By the way, if you're in Australia, there is a sale on 40% off right now at Big W on MCo Beauty. So this one is the hydrating one, I think. Invisible facial sunscreen. There is also a mattifying sunscreen. They're both SPF 50. The good thing about buying sunscreens in Australia is that they're hardcore. Like, our testing standards are so rigorous, and basically in Australia you would not wear anything less than SPF 50 because you'd be a lobster. All right, let's get that primer on now, but I will say that is feeling quite nice. It has dried down quite nicely. The primer doesn't have anything really on the packaging other than that it's pore minimizing. I'm really struggling to get my words out. If I'm slurring, it's not because I'm drunk. It's because I've had my migraine medication and it makes me a little bit drowsy, a little bit bit slow. So this could actually be a really entertaining video. or it could be the opposite. I could fall asleep midway through. I'm actually having an MRI in 2 days. Oh, I had to put a plastic thing in my piercing and also a plastic nose piercing in so that the magnets don't rip them out of my face in the MRI machine. I hope you don't have anywhere to be. If you do, maybe save this video for later. It's going to be long. Okay, so this on the website says it's supposed to minimize the appearance of pores and instantly mattify shine with the MCo Beauty Skin Perfect Pore Minimiser. Oh my goodness. A lightweight, oil-free formula that blurs imperfections. This primer absorbs oil and reduces the look of pores, delivering a natural matte finish while creating a silky smooth canvas perfectly primed for flawless makeup application. Alrighty, so you're supposed to apply it and then it's, I think, kind of morphs into a bit of a powder finish. So that's pretty cool. So it comes out like a little yellow blob. Wasn't expecting it to be that color. Okay, I mostly just want this for my nose and my cheeks and my chin. Just the old cross section here, because makeup often comes off my nose and I hate wearing matte makeup. So if I can get the base right, then I can still wear glowy stuff on top. Okay. Oh yeah, it does feel quite powdery once it rubs in. So that is on. Also, normally that retails for $25. And I think the sunscreen retails for $35. But like I said, right now it's 40% off. Okay, we're gonna try out the concealer next, which reminds me of an old Maybelline one I tried when I was younger. This is the MCo Beauty New Instant Erase Concealer, which brightens and corrects with bright oleoactive, whatever that is, it's trademarked. Some kind of ingredient combination, I assume. This one's normally $20. Blur imperfections and hide dark circles in an instant. It came in 3 colors, so I got the middle one. So I guess we just, oh yeah, just click her up, wind her up. I hate this because you like, there's nothing, and then in my experience. I feel like I'm winding up a music box. It feels like I'm getting further away. Come back to me in like 10 years. Oh no, we've got something. All right. I guess I just apply direct. Oh, see, I went too hard. Too soon. I have been using and loving the Flower Beauty concealer lately, but let's see how this one goes. Maybe I should have got a lighter color. Never mind, I'm gonna take a sponge and try and blend that a little. Feels cooling, actually. It's quite cooling on my eye. And I have very sensitive eyes too, so it's always interesting to see how things react with my skin. No reaction would be nice. I have a lot of darkness in here, so I'm kind of on a mission to try and sort that out. And you can use this on the rest of your face as well. So let's put it where I normally put it. We'll go from there. Yeah, okay. Seems to be doing a good job. So that's where we are at with the base products so far. Now, I'm excited for this. This is the Miracle Hydraglow Oil-Free Foundation. And this one retails normally for $29. It says it's the ultimate hydrating base with a miracle second skin feel. Water-based light medium coverage foundation with a natural satin finish. Sounds right up my alley. Now, they only had like 3 colors to choose from at Big W, whereas online they have 17 different shades, which is awesome. So I don't know that this is gonna work for my skin, to be honest, the color, because it's natural beige. So it might be a bit pink. Yeah, we'll see. No idea what to expect here. So it's got a little pump. Oh, yeah, it's a little pinky. All right, let's just Not sure how this is gonna go. I think I'm gonna try a sponge. Oh, okay. It's not too bad actually, considering the guesswork that was involved. No testers. It's all right, we're pros here. Shall I zoom you in a tad? Yeah, zoom you in a little bit. Yeah. Everywhere at this rate. Been using and enjoying the Nude by Nature Moisture Infusion Foundation lately. I really like that one. Love Nude by Nature. Such a great clean skincare and makeup line. Another Australian one. Oh, that looks really nice. Just looking healthy and fresh. There's no cakiness happening. Forehead. Now I actually did already have some MAC brow gel on because at my local store they didn't have any brow products that seemed like they would match my hair because it's got a lot of red to the brown. So I like a really reddy brown brow tint. So I'm using Hickory from MAC at the moment. But they do have a really good range of brow products, this line. They've really got so many products actually. It's all covered. All the bases are covered. Speaking of bases and coverage, that's where we are. Definitely got a glow. Let's see if I can just turn down the lights for a minute so you can get a really good idea of what's happening there. I once accidentally hit the like strobe button on this remote control and then I couldn't turn it off. So it was basically just a disco until the battery ran out. So let's not do that today. So that's just how the base looks. I really like it. The question is always how will it wear, but it feels nice and it looks nice. So I feel like that's a very positive start. Yeah, base looking good. So I picked up a powder. This is the MCo Beauty Invisible Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. And I got the translucent shade. So we are going to put that, oh, feels nice. Swatching it on my finger. So this powder retails for $18 usually, and it says it absorbs excess oil and refines skin tone, leaving a flawless finish. Long-lasting, mattifying, translucent powder that blurs imperfections for a flawless, invisible finish. Oh, all right. Supposed to keep you mattified for up to 8 hours. Sweet. I think I'm going to use my Real Techniques powder sponge, which looks very dirty, to apply this to my nose area. Definitely went a little bit hard there. Now, I don't usually bother powdering all of my face, so I mostly just do the T-zone, and then if there's a tiny bit left over, spread that out a bit. Let's move on to the fun stuff. We're gonna go in with the MCo Instant Contour Cream Bronzer. I have the light medium shade. This one I didn't pick up today. I already had this and I quite like it. This one retails for $29. They do have a kit as well, I think, which comes with a highlighter and a blush sort of get up. And it comes in 2 shades, so the other one obviously is medium dark. And dot that through there. We'll start with that. Using a sponge, just the same sponge. I might use my Real Techniques Rebel Edge medium brush. It's very light. The fluid feels very light, the consistency, not the color. I like the color. The finish is very natural looking. It's not shimmery, shiny. Just pop a little bit on my neck as well. I think this is really good, a really good product actually by them. This is definitely more of a bronzing situation for me. I do very light contouring. I'm not a contour person. I just have never found it really that necessary, and I've never really cared if I look snatched. All right, I think that's a really good product. I like how that looks very much. I think it's really flattering. Let's get into the eyes, I think. In front of me, I have the eyeshadow palette. I haven't opened this one, whereas I went through and like ripped off the packaging of most of the stuff because otherwise there would have literally been 45 minutes just of me pulling packaging off because I'm really bad at it. That would be fun B-roll, wouldn't it? Okay, so this is the Peachy Nudes eyeshadow palette. So going in first up with a Refa 15 Fluffy Dome brush and taking the matte shade in this corner, Matte Peach. I'm so hard to please when it comes to eyeshadows because I've been spoilt by all the magical indie brands. With all the makeup I've bought from them being so amazing. So we'll see how this baby performs for a budget option. Very easy to wear, peachy transition shade. Nothing fancy here. Now I think we're gonna go in with the middle shade. It's more of a terracotta. And I'll take the smaller Refa, the number 14, to do this one. Oh, that's really nice, nice color. I'm a sucker for warm shades. So yeah, MCo Beauty you can get at Big W and Woolworths in Australia. Those are the locales. Or you can order from the MCo Beauty website. Okay, the pigment's great and easy to work with, very easy to work with. So we've got a couple of really pretty metallics in this palette. Let me swatch those out for you. Oh, So these are the metallics in the palette. All right, I might go for this one here. I wasn't actually gonna put it directly on and then I thought, oh, why not? It's already on my finger. Oh, that's really pretty. I'm gonna have to load up my other finger though. No, we might as well use a brush now. Do I wanna wet it and see how it goes? Yeah, hold that thought. I mean, it's actually applied beautifully already, just as is dry. But I might as well just see how it goes wet as well. So I'm gonna spray this brush. All right, and yeah, dipping back into that same beautiful metallic brown shade. Oh, it's so nice. Tiny bit of fallout there. It's because I put a lot on my brush. I really loaded that up then. So I started watching something new on Stan. Well, it's not new though, it's actually old, but I'm watching Sinbad, the series. It's quite fun so far. It kind of reminds me of old school like Hercules vibes. And I love anything that's a little bit fantasy, so far so good. Just like the makeup. I'm really enjoying it so far. Going in with my Sigma Precision Firm Blender. Nothing on there. Just to do a bit of a blendy. Just need a little bit more brown here. Might just go back in with my finger. Ah, oh, so pretty. So I talked about my beautiful friend Mel on this channel who used to be my boss and fought cancer and motor neuron disease, and she left us 4 months ago. Crazy that time has gone that fast, but it was such a delight yesterday when I was at work because her hubby Chris was on air after me, so he came into the studio as I was finishing up my shift, and it was just so awesome to see him because I haven't seen him since the funeral. She would have been so proud to have us both on air one after the other. Really miss her. Now I'm gonna go in with, I might go in with the orangey shade. I might use the other one under the eye. Oh, pretty. It's a really orangey, goldy bronze. I'm the worst at describing colors, sorry. It's not my forte. These are very easy to work with. They've got a lot of pigment. You don't have to dig in to really get it out. I like the finish. Going back in with my Sigma blender. Now I can't remember. I think it's the Law palette I got. I was thinking about getting the Grind It palette from Unearthly. Sorry, that was like, how long ago were we talking about Unearthly Cosmetics? And now I'm just jumping back into that combo. But yeah. And for the inner corner, I'm gonna take this light gold shade, I think, and just place that with my finger. Okay. Easy, easy peasy. Underneath the eye, I'm gonna use, I'm gonna go pinky under the eye. So I'm gonna use this color. I'm gonna wet my brush now. I'm also just using a medium makeup bullet brush. Oh yeah, I like it wet. And I'm gonna take a touch of, whatever this shade is in the top corner here. It looks kind of rose goldy. Oh, very nice. And finally, I'm gonna go in with this brown shade, this matte brown, and using this same brush I used before, small flat packing brush here. I just want to see how much it darkens the look up. Can't complain at all about this eyeshadow palette. I think the colors are good. I think the matte colors are really well chosen. I like the different levels of depth. I like the different tone. And the metallics are all really nice too. And nothing's doubled up, which I appreciate. And one last time, just blending that out quickly with my Sigma with no product. It's a good little travel palette, because you could easily do just a really low-key matte look. You could use those three and create a beautiful matte look for daytime. Or you can get the shimmers in there and crank things up for party time at night. Fab. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I picked up the MCo Beauty winged eyeliner. It's got a stamp on it. I've never used a stamp in my life for a wing, so I'm kind of excited and curious to see how that goes. And this one normally is $16 Australian. Create a perfect feline flick in seconds with our winged eyeliner stamp and liquid liner duo. Designed to create perfect symmetry and intense color with each application. I'm so nervous about this, but we shall see. Okay, let's get the actual line on first. Oh, it's fat. It's really fat. But the tip's very fine. Oh, nice. It's not waterproof though, and I actually like waterproof. It is water resistant and smudge proof, but wouldn't take it away on a tropical holiday. It's actually very easy to apply though. It's a big old texture. I much prefer a firm point to one of those like little brush ones. I find them really difficult to work with. All right, I'm trying to resist doing my own wing here. All right, so that's what it looks like. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this, I don't know, I feel like this is a bad idea. Wow! Wowzers! Let me just fill in that little gap I made. How crazy. That's a big old wing. It was very quick. It's definitely a bigger wing than I would normally do on my own, unless things got out of hand. Not sure I nailed the angle, to be honest. That was kind of fun though. I think I'll get better at it. I'll definitely try that again. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. I don't know. Okay. That is the eye products on. So let me just put some lash primer on, which of course I always use my opening act lash primer from Tarte. It's my favorite and has been for a decade. Now the reason I am using this lash primer is because I always wear this lash primer under any mascara. So I'm interested to see how the new mascara works with it. So this is the Xtend Lash Tubing Mascara. I always use the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions mascara, but of course it's a lot more expensive than this one, which is $28. And I think the Hourglass one is like 40 something or 50. So if this works, I'll be stoked. I wish they had a brown one as well, but it only seems to come in black. So let's see how it goes. I'm really hopeful. It'd be so good to be able to spend less money on my mascara. And I like that it's Australian too. So that's what the wand looks like. Different shape to the Hourglass one. But the main concern I have is that it doesn't smudge them anywhere, because the Hourglass is the only mascara I've ever used in my entire life that I trust completely. Because of the shape of my eye, because of the hood and the length of my eyelashes constantly hit and sit against my eyelid, so it needs to not transfer, and that's why I like a tubing mascara. But I also like big lashes, and I like a big lash look without wearing false lashes. The combo of Tarte and Hourglass usually gives that to me, so we'll see if I can get the same going with this one. I'm happy to do a couple of coats. That looks nice though on the first coat. More than happy to go in a couple of times, because I do that even with my Hourglass mascara. But it's worth it, because having good lashes just makes me more confident. I think having small eyes was always like, when I was growing up, I was like, oh, I hate my eyes, they're so small. But then I discovered how impressive they could look with good mascara. So I'd say it's not as thick, doesn't make them look as thick as the Hourglass. That's looking really good. Let's do the other eye. I'll do that and get back to you. Okay, so that is how the mascara looks, and I'm pretty impressed. I did have to do a couple of coats because like I said, I like a really dramatic lash look without using false lashes, but that looks really good. So the proof will be in the pudding, how it wears and whether it ends up all over my face. But if I can find a cheaper alternative to my Hourglass mascara, which I do love, but I just cannot afford to buy it at the moment, I will be absolutely thrilled. So yeah, so far I really like how that looks. I'm really happy with that mascara. Looks great. Okay, let's do some cheeks. So I picked up two of these little guys, lip and cheek tint. Oh, sorry, cheek and lip tint. I picked up this shade Rose Glow and also Blush Red. So let me just swatch those on my hands. I don't really know what to expect out of these. I don't know how much pigment there is in them. Hopefully a decent amount. I'll be disappointed if it's, if there's not much pigment. So let's swatch this Blush Red one first. Oh, good. Does have, yeah, definitely does have pigment. It's got a really nice dewy finish. I do look like I've had an allergic reaction on my hand, but that is definitely the blush. Today, I'm going to use the other one to go with the eye look that we've got going. So this one is Rose Glow. They had, I think, about 6 shades maybe. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that looks really pretty. My battery's about to die, so I'm just gonna swap it over and then I'll put this on the cheeks. Okay, where were we? Putting this blush on my face, fabulous. Also, it's a lip tint, so that's kind of cool. These are normally $14. Did I say that? Probably. So I'm gonna dab it on from the tube. And you can use your fingers. Oh, what a pretty color. Smells quite nice too. Nothing's overpowering though, thank God. I hate artificial fragrance. Yuck. Like, I only wear non-toxic perfume as well, so I'm very sensitive to chemical smells. They make my migraines really bad. And on this side, I'm gonna use a dual fiber blush brush to blend that out. Actually, I think it was originally a foundation brush, but I love to apply cream blushes with it. Oh gosh, that's really nice. That's a very pretty blush. Very nice blush color. Might even pop that on the lips later. Let's turn the lighting down a tad so you can see the blush better. There you go. Next up, I'm gonna try out the MCo Beauty lip liner, universal. And this retails for $14 Australian by the by. So it's got a little sharpener in the lid, which is very handy. It's sharpened to perfection right now, which will never happen again because anyone who's been here before knows I am so slack. Just gonna buff it over my lips. Apparently it's supposed to be like lightly plumping. I don't know. I don't need a plumping lip liner. But it doesn't feel like it's burning my lips, and that's what I care about. So I've overlined slightly. And then I picked up this little Longwear cream lip color in the shade Nearly Nude. I think it was the only lipstick shade they had. They have more on the website. It does say it is a cream matte lipstick, hydrating cream lipstick that glides on effortlessly and coats lips with a high impact color. It's supposed to be quite long lasting. I'm not really expecting it to be long lasting, to be honest. That's really pretty. Could be a bit too nude for me. It feels nice, but I don't like the color. At least I don't like it over the lip liner. I feel like I look like a corpse. Because I do. So I'm gonna take that off. So instead, what I'm gonna do is take the one I put on the cheeks and we'll try that on the lips. Rose Glow. That feels really nice and balmy. I like that. That's a lot better. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. Okay. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do with that lipstick. Give it to one of my really pale friends, I guess. I'll keep the lip liner. Could be handy. But yeah, the lipstick is just too light for me, I think. Alrighty, we are down to the final product that I have picked up to try, and it is the Highlight and Glow Beauty Wand in Pink Glow. So we just squeeze out the product. Oh, cool. Right. So it's got a decent amount of pigment to it, which is different to what I've experienced with my Tarte one. The Tarte one, the pigment is really not there. This has a lot of pigment, so I can actually use it as a glowy blush and not a highlighter. That's awesome. Oh, that's pretty. You know, I'm gonna have to get the other colors now while they're on sale. That's so pretty. I love that. I love that. That's really nice. Oh, I'm so pleasantly surprised by that. I honestly thought it was gonna be the same situation as the Tarte liquid blush that looks like this. That I've got the peach one and it really has barely any pigment, so I use it as a highlighter instead, but this can actually be a blush, a glowy blush on my skin tone. I'm absolutely thrilled about it. Okay, so that is the finished look. Let's zoom you out and have a little chat. So going back through everything that I've put on my face today, I have to say that I've really enjoyed everything except I wasn't sold on the lip liner. The lipstick felt nice, but the color, no good for me. But I've enjoyed everything I've put on my face so far. So I guess I'm just gonna see how things wear, but the eyeshadow was really impressive. There's a lot of pigment there. It blended out really easily. The colors are really flattering and nice. I love this cheek blush. What is it? Highlight and Glow Beauty Wand. The Pink Glow, that's really pretty. I really like that. I liked the cheek and lip tint. I like the mascara. I quite like the eyeliner. I don't know about if I'll probably just do my own flicks, to be honest, but I can't complain. I'm really pleasantly surprised by everything that I've tried from MCo Beauty today. I will definitely do an update, whether it's a short or a full video. I'll do an update just to let you know how I'm feeling about everything that I've purchased once I've worn it a few more times, and also I've seen how the foundation wears throughout the day. So I will check back in. In the meantime, thank you so much for being with me today. Please subscribe before you go. I've got some really amazing indie things coming. Also an Odin's Eye mystery box that I've ordered. I can't wait for that to arrive. So subscribe, hit the like button. I would so appreciate it. You know, if we can get people seeing these videos, I just think it would be awesome to just expand that community. And you guys that are here every time I release a video, thank you so much. You are the absolute best, and I love getting your comments, so thank you for everything. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here very soon at the Diaries. Bye.